when it comes to the stuff we were talking about before, I would disagree. Gotcha. Yeah, the family business thing. Yeah, absolutely 100%. It's like, look, people got together. They said this was the better person for running the business. Hashtag deal with it. And yes, I said hashtag deal with it. No, I won't apologize. Do I regret saying it? A little bit. Do I have a can opener on me? Or do I need to grab one? Or did we even find a can opener? That's a problem if we haven't even found... Yeah, so I can't open most of these canned goods. That's actually kind of a crappy thing. Okay. That might change our priorities immediately because all this food I can't actually eat other than these grasshoppers and that. Are you sure? Can they? We can find out real fast. I don't see the option to open it. I mean, it could be because it's frozen, but that's still weird. I'll carry the carrots with me, and if we can open them, then good. If not, then we'll have to backpedal and hit up a farmhouse for more food. And by that, I think we'll head down to, there's a kind of a boot camp thing by Rosewood. I'd probably run down there hoping that we might get lucky and find a larger backpack. The trouble with that is it's a long hike, and then on top of that, you know, I'd have to drag the stuff home. Alright, Darkstar, you have yourself a nice walk. They need to rebalance spare engine parts. Honestly, I haven't messed with them, so I couldn't say one or the other. Alright, well, before we get too far... Okay, so... This is, I believe, the... Yeah, this would be where we would head if we don't find what we're looking for here. I also have the possibility of circling down to a bunch of these farmhouses down here. They won't have too much of zombie pops, I don't think. I probably would find tools here. So yeah, if we run low on food, I think we go down this way and just like circle around, grab what we can. Once we get full, we'll come back, drop it off at the ice cream parlor. Do I do that now? I feel like we do that now. Because if the can thing doesn't work out, we'll be in a real bad way. Which town is this? Is this Midridge? No. What are you? That's Midridge. That's Rosewood. I think you're just a farm. If I lose water, I have a grill in front of the ice cream shop. The downside is collecting the water will be a bit problematic, but I have a whole bunch of things on the floor for it. So those, what are you? I'm curious about this. Let's go check this dirt road over here and down here, because that looks like 8 or 9, or 8, yeah, there's some there. Like 8 houses, and then those will probably be warehouses with food in them. Of which the only thing worth carrying will probably be the potatoes. Now we gotta cut across the field. Because that is one of the things with these runs, when you realize you're low on food, you have to stop what you're doing and correct your food problem. Because if you wait to correct your food problem until later, you'll end up not having enough food to actually take the time to push in to get more food. But yeah, I've got a grill in front of the ice cream parlor, and I can just tear up a bunch of clothes. I've got matches. And that should be more than enough for us to boil some water for a while. It's a water collection that's the problem. And I think I have 2 cooking pots, maybe 2 saucepans, something like that, full of fresh water right now to carry us. And as those empty, I'll take them out and put them in the rain. Bread knife. I mean, honestly, worst case, if I just get down there and I happen to find a can opener, that'll help us for a while. Because I do really want to use the hunting knives for fighting as opposed to opening cans. Because hunting knives are good weapons for fighting. Yeah, those ice cream cones aren't going to do much for food. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight my way to these farms, it looks like. That's okay. Yeah, you can't use the hunting knife to open the can. That's probably a mod. I would imagine that seems like a very mod thing. Now, there are some cans that do not require any type of opener. Oh, that's not what you want. Yep, sardines, canned beef. I think there was one other one, but yeah, stuff like that. Yep. Yep, any can that would normally in the real world have, like, turnkey. I do not see a nightstick on you, so I'm going the other way. If I saw a nightstick on them, I was going to go poke with them, but unfortunately, no. Yeah, so it's a good idea that we're heading this way because I probably should have already been moving for more food once... Like, if I realized I didn't have a can opener, we would have been in the mood for more food first, but I thought I had one. way more zombies this way than I realized. I mean, we're gonna just have to put up with it, but it's not great. Worst case, I'll have to just bunch them all up again, sneak into the place, grab what I can, and back out. And now is a point in strength, because we have more carry weight. Thank you for another hunting knife, my friend. We push means I'm expecting to have another zombie aggroed potentially. There they are. That's one thing you'll learn with the knives. If you go for the push with like a hunting knife or that, and you're not like directly on top of them, you've aggroed another zombie. Well, at least we're killing a lot of zombies. Alright. Just trying to get to the road now. Unless I see someone packing a duffel bag or bigger, or like a really good weapon or something. That animation still always makes me uncomfortable. Like, I've never had it not work, but it always feels entirely too close for comfort. And I realize it's a scripted animation and all that, but still. Why is there so many zombies here? It's a dirt road to nowhere. Oh well. I'm glad they're dropping hunting knives generously, all of a sudden. Because we went forever without them, and they are carrying us through a bunch of these other ones. We're just having to go back down to kitchen knives and all the knives that just fall apart in 2 seconds. And I am trying to skip groups, which usually I don't like doing, because I can get behind you. But I am starting to become worried about the food situation. Because we're blasting through these snow cones, or ice cream cones. Ugh. One moment. Alright, so I can potentially just cut across this field, just keep going the way I'm going and not even worry about the road, and just hit right there and avoid all that. Also looks like there's stuff up here too, and I don't know, that looks like it's a tool shed maybe up there. So, we'll just have to see what we can do. Let's kill this group. Because I'm going to try and weasel between them. I want to take out the group that'll be easier to deal with, just to be careful. Well, I was hoping for an execute, not a poke in the back. I don't think it's close enough. We didn't raise our hand. Alright, Dark Strider. Welcome back to the popcorn. We have to shift our direction to try and acquire more food, because the food situation is getting low. I'm going to have to get more before we can continue the push. So we're trying to drop back to, there's a pair of warehouses down here, and what I think are some farmhouses, I'm not entirely sure. Like a subdivision, maybe? But we're finding way more zombies this way than we had anticipated. And so I'm having to make the dangerous call of skipping groups, which means there's room for them to sneak in behind us. And you got chili on the stove. That's not fair. I don't have chili on the stove. There's so many zombies out here for some reason. I don't get it. Let's back out to the other side of the trees. Well, I mean, if I run out of these ice cream cones, we're down to grasshoppers and roaches and crickets. Because I got canned goods, but no opener. And these ice cream cones are not particularly filling. As it takes 3 of them from the first tick of peckish just to get not quite to full. Should actually be using our stealth, we never do. Okay, weirdly it's just by that road and then that field that we had all the zombies. Suddenly it just dropped down to nothing out here. Alright, there's another group over here, probably because they're getting close to this road. I'm trying to sneak behind and get here, because I don't have the food to fight through a dozen more hordes without getting the food first. Like, I don't mind killing them all, but our food supply is going down fast. Like, even if I find just a can opener, if all the rest of this is worthless, but I find a can opener, that's not a bad move, because we got a bunch of canned goods. Alright, so what are these buildings? My hope is that the warehouse is full of produce. I wasn't expecting this building. That might have tools in it. Yes, for execution with a knife, you can only have one zombie with aggro on you to do it. It will not do the execution animation if there's multiple zombies aggressed on you. You know, barring a few very specific exceptions where your character would be unaware of the fact that they're aggressed on. And that's the reason when people are like, the knife execution animation gets you killed, I'm like, no it doesn't. Like, maybe if I'm here, there's a zombie around the corner and it walks up at me as I'm doing it, maybe. But in these open situations, no, it won't trigger. Instead, your character will push. The spear, on the other hand, will absolutely execution animation when there's multiple aggressed against you. Could you not break that window? Don't jump scare sound. We see her. Come on out. Doing a little dance in the glass, see if they come out. Either way, I'm still going to clear around. We're not desperate to the point that I can't take precautions of killing zombies to make sure we're clear here. Yep, we are on Ellen now. Dark Charge says they stomp as soon as I get over. I don't give him time to breathe. Oh yeah, I mostly back off. I've just had real bad luck with fences. Like, I don't like trying to do fence tech. It isn't because, like, fence tech and all that is not powerful. Like, it's nothing about that. I've just had bad luck where if you miss the slightest, then the zombie pushes you over, and now suddenly you're in big trouble. Alright, let's check the other side. Make sure we're all clear here. Looks like we're all clear for this warehouse. I'm gonna check this little place first, though. Okay, 2 windows to maybe get in. I would like to get in without busting a window, because I'm going to need someplace to sleep, and this would be good. It's not looking promising. Sweet. Alright, we gotta remember there's a gas can in there. I can't afford the space right now, but I'm actually... What symbol am I going to use for a gas can? I'll use this for gas can. It's not the right symbol, but that's gas can. Yep, no, I know they're vulnerable when they're on the ground. Let's see if we can't get into this one without smashing a window. That's because I need someplace to sleep very, very soon. Actually, let's skip those entirely and go right for one of these houses. Assuming there's not a bunch of zombies around. Because I can circle back and grab this in a minute. Because luckily, there's nothing we left behind that's going to go bad from being, you know, power outage or whatever. And I opened the door as opposed to normally I would bang on stuff just because I want to preserve the windows. There's our can opener. Alright, that's all gonna go bad soon. I'm just trying to put all the stuff I want to take together. So that when I leave, it'll be easy to grab. That's all good news. Oh fine, I'll put it in the fridge too. And I don't know what the deal is going on with the, everyone for games. It's all good, though. When they're ready, they're ready. Why would bacon bits that are freshly cooked... Oh, it considers them already not hot. What else am I going to toss in here so I don't have to carry it with us? The box of nails and the lighter. Grab this. Get these out of my inventory because I got a bunch of stuff. Spare screwdrivers out of my inventory. 2 hammers and the hunting knife is plenty. Get the wooden mallet out of here. Get the trowel out of here. Get all these out of here. Get those out of here. Yeah, and let's get that out of here. So I'm going to make a salad out of bacon bits. It's just bacon bits in a bowl. It's a salad, trust me. Alright, I'm going to read... Actually, let's be smart about this to avoid getting any attention. Because then we can prevent ourselves from having to drag the books with us. This also means we can go to sleep so we wake up not in the middle of the night. Alright, 1 book done. Actually, let's put it back in the bookshelf. And I'm doing this till our happiness recovers, and then I'll mix back and forth to not be quite as ridiculous. Can I just add a second? We'll still be happy. It will. Okay, eat that. So it takes you longer to eat the bacon bits outside of the bowl than it does for you to eat them in the bowl. Okay, sure, why not? Part of me wishes I kept these as bacon strips just to make this faster. Okay. But yeah, the power of the bowl, like a bacon bit would give me unhappiness. I just put it in a bowl, and suddenly I'm happy about it. We call it salad. The ingredients haven't changed. It's just bacon bits.